Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone. In today's video we're going to be looking at realistic instrument sounds within Vital. So we're going to be making like string sounds, we're going to be making xylophone type sort of percussion-y sounds. So let's get right into it. Here we have an initialized preset. So for all of these sounds we're going to generate the noises just using a white noise. So because we want to make plucky sounds this time, we could also make like bowed strings and stuff by changing our envelope shape, but we're going to use the amp envelope here, the amplitude envelope, to set the shape of the sound. The shape that we want, like I said, is a plucky sound, so we're going to take the sustain all the way down and move the decay down so that we just get a little short sort of pluck. Around there somewhere will do. Okay, so we're going to look at a few techniques. First technique we're going to look at is just using a filter. We go into the effects, we turn on the filter, and we select a comb filter, and we select let's go for a low-high comb. Let's have these, let's turn the key tracking on. We want key tracking, we'll turn the resonance all the way up, and instantly we get this type of sound. Okay, you could play around. You see by setting the key tracking what this has done. If I put the key tracking on 0, all the keys play exactly the same note, but if I put the key tracking on, this is going to allow me to play the frequencies according to the keys, so this will move the filter along as I play different keys. We get sounds like this. Okay, so that's the first thing I wanted to show you, the first technique. We can use that. If I turn this filter off now, another technique we can use is we can use a phaser. So by turning on the phaser, we also get a very similar kind of result by playing around with a few of the things in here. So I would put the phaser on to freeze mode first of all, so that we just get the same note every time. It doesn't randomly move about according to the rate that we set. So we get this kind of sound to start with. Okay. As we turn it up a bit, we want to start introducing this kind of tone to it. So once again, as we play along the keys, we don't really get much change in key, right? So in order to do that for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to set the note to the center. We're going to go into the matrix, we're going to make the bipolar go both ways. Let's set a value to the bipolar. Let's go with 48 semitones for this one. So you can hear, like with this one, we're still getting a bit of top end. I mean, I would add a compressor, for example, as well. I'd add that on there just to give it a bit of a boost. And that's really going to help bring out the sound a bit as well, make it a bit more realistic. Turn down the lows. There we go, nice xylophone sort of effect sound. A few more things you could do to it. You can see that adding the multi-band compressor has kind of got rid of that top end that we were getting without it. If I turn this off, you can hear some of the white noise feeds through there. So by turning this on, I've just left it on default and then just whacked down the low ends. And we get a xylophone sound. Okay, so now that's two sounds that we've made so far using the white noise. What else can we make? Like I say, we can also make string type sounds. So let's have a go at making a string. So let's turn these all off now. Back here. We're going to apply the same technique in this one, and we're going to use a filter in order to do this. Okay, so we're going to go with the same thing, comb filter, the low-high comb. We've got the key tracking, and we're going to turn that on this way. We're going to turn the resonance up like this time. Okay, so if we play with the envelope as well, so for example, if I turn the sustain on, we're going to end up with kind of like a sort of horny, I'm going to turn the decay a bit, so it'll be like a sort of brass sound. So we get that evil sort of brass sound. There we go. You get that. We want a sort of pluck sound. So okay, so we're going to go to the envelope 2. We're going to set this to the level of the noise actually. So let's just drag this over here so we get kind of plucky. And then we have a kind of string guitar, sort of oriental-y sort of sound. Okay, so there we go. We got a string kind of guitar sound there. We could also change the sound a little bit by moving down the amount here, and we get more of a kind of bass. But if we start to move this around, so if we move this here, we start to get more of a kind of electric-y sort of bassy guitar. So that's what I wanted to show you today, guys. It's a very quick video just on how you can create some kind of realistic instruments within Vital. So I think we went through like 3 or 4 different sounds you can create there that sound very realistic with just a few basic techniques, and all using white noise. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from this. Have an experiment, see what other realistic sounds maybe you can create using techniques similar to this. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Peace.